Like I say, I've said this before, even before the reports on the Auschwitz facilities came out. I had a whole bunch of rock quarries. I had, like I said, one of them was a airport. The first, I don't know. I think there was what's called a airfield just behind it. Basically, aircraft would be landing, and I think there was some rubber research there, but there was another site probably. Like I said, there was also the site where we were messing around with the smallpox and black plague. Basically, we were bringing in plague bodies and we were putting them in there and seeing what would actually kill the plague. Pretty much, we were messing around with all the different viruses. They would take the bodies there, frozen or whatever, and they would put them down low. Any plague bodies that came in from around there, they would take them down there into the basement, and they were seeing what would actually kill the bacteria on the bodies. And what we were working on a substance that could kill the bacteria without actually killing the person. So first we would test it on the bacteria. We would take the bacteria from the plague body, and then we would test it in the thing. We were testing out the different chemicals like bleach and other things to see about the effectiveness. Because they had a microscope down there in the basement. Because we didn't want to let the plague out, because didn't want to do it in a normal room. We wanted to do it in a cool place. I think that the bacteria, it changes or dies or something. There's some reason why we wanted to keep the bodies cool down there in the basement. So we had them down there in the basement, and we were also messing around with some other things. And if the container ever left the room, it would warm up and it would start gassing, because the gas, as long as it's cooled or whatever, it would stay in the jar and stay what's called. But as soon as you take it out into room temperature, it would get warm, and then it would basically aerate out into the world.